The methods that I'm going to be teaching you are what do you call it? Are they are unorthodox. They're not things that you usually see, usually hear about. You do usually hear about if you're in the NLP community, but you usually don't hear about it. So the first tactic we're going to be using is called the whiteout technique. The whiteout technique is very good if you for the times when you have a lot of pain, when you cannot stop thinking about them, and you want to stop thinking about them. This tactic is very useful for that, right? I initially used this tactic whenever let's say that I had a job, right, and I needed to stop smoking, and I needed to stop smoking because I needed to pass a test. So what I would do, I would use this tactic, and it would lower all of my cravings, all right, to smoke weed, to lower my cravings. So this tactic is used to lower cravings with people who with either compulsive desires. So this is how it's done. Initially, when we like someone, we usually see an image of the person in our minds that's very vivid and very straight in your face. You see, like when you're excited about something, the image of that thing becomes very vivid. Like just think about it. Think about your ex, right? And just you see an image of the person in a very good way, like a very nice image. Okay. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be seeing that image, but we're going to make it bright and bright and bright to the point that it becomes so bright that you cannot see anything. You see. So what we're going to be doing is I want you to imagine the mental representation of your ex, the image that you see of them whenever you think of them. You see, the image that you see most consistently that brings the most pain. Okay. And what I want you to do is, when you see that image, imagine the image getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, bright until it turns completely white. Okay. So what you're gonna notice is that when it turns completely white, I want you to think of something else, something random for about 5 seconds, just something random to reset your brain, and then do it again. Make it bright, 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 bright until it gets completely white, and all you see is blankness. And you're going to repeat the process 10 times in a row, fast. Okay, going faster and faster and faster each time. That's why it's called the whiteout technique. And what you're going to notice is that after 10 times and after like 15 times even, it's going to be very difficult for you to remember, to come up with the image of your ex, because you whiten it out. So do this every single day, and anytime you feel sadness and you cannot stop thinking of your ex, and it's going to help you stop thinking of your ex. Like, it really works. Like, it really does work, okay? Another tactic is this. It's called the Dickens pattern. I learned this from Tony Robbins. The Dickens pattern is all about. It's very simple. Just imagine yourself 3 months from now, and not being over your ex. Imagine how your life would look like, how your self-esteem, where your self-esteem is, and just imagine all of the negative consequences of not getting over your ex. And then go 1 year from now, continually seeing yourself not over your ex, seeing how ruined your life is as a result of not being able to let go of your ex, and then do that for like 5 years and 10 years, all right, and see that image. And every time you're going into the future, I want you to see yourself in the mirror and just see how you look. Notice your body. Notice how not being over your ex has affected your health and your self-esteem and every aspect of your life, and actually feel the pain. Feel as though you're actually there. Alright? And then what I want you to do is go back to the present moment in your mind. And then I want you to notice what it will be like if 3 months from now you actually were working on getting over your ex and improving on your life. And using that pain to help you grow. Notice how it has affected your life 3 months from now. And then notice how it affects your life 5 months from now. How it affects your mental health, how it affects your emotional health, how it affects your financial health, how it affects your physical health, and then go a year in the future, and then 5 years in the future. How having this breakup has positively affected your life. Notice how healthier you are. Notice how clear you think. Notice how happy you are, and then go back to the present moment. And then choose which destination you want to. You want to continue not being over your ex, or do you want to use this moment to grow? And then you're gonna notice that the outcome. I mean, the choice is obvious. Whenever you break up with someone, and whenever you're dumped and whatnot, you either become 30% better or 30% worse as a person. So what I want you to do is I want you to consciously use that pain to help you improve in your life. You see, it was because of the pain of a breakup that enabled me to actually propel myself to actually become a better person, to do what I'm doing right now. So I want you to just notice what this pain is telling you to do. What gives you comfort. if it's beneficial. Like if working out helps you feel better, use that pain and focus on working out. Because whenever you want an X back, you want to improve. You may even say, let me get in shape just to get them back. Do that. Use it consciously as a motivator. Now, I want you to notice yourself doing it just to get the X back, but I want you to just use it as a leverage to actually get in shape, to actually use it to help yourself out. You see, like it's one thing wanting to get in shape to get your boyfriend unconsciously. It's another thing to know that if you actually say, I'm gonna get in shape for my boyfriend, it's actually going to help you work out. If you do it as a maneuver rather than a reaction, it actually helps you. You see what I'm saying? Notice yourself going to the gym just because you want to go to the gym, or notice yourself. Notice yourself doing things to get them. But then unconsciously you're saying, I'm not doing it to get them, I'm doing it just for myself. For example, posting a status, right, that you know that the person will respond to, but you know you're lying to yourself and saying that you're just posting it just to post it. I want you to notice yourself lying to yourself. That's all you gotta do. Just notice yourself lying to yourself. You could do the action. Do whatever you want. Just notice your lies, okay? And that's all you gotta do, alright? Trust me, it's gonna help, okay? It's because it's gonna make you more conscious of what's motivating you. What's another one that I really enjoy? The other one is the swish pattern. The swish pattern is very simple. When we see ourselves, for example, when you see yourself right now and you're not over your ex, what do you see? You see a certain image, right? That's all you see. You see a certain image of yourself. Well, maybe that image of you is sad. Maybe that image of you is depressed. That's fine. Just see the image that represents who you are. And then ask yourself, what would it look like if I got over my ex? Simply ask yourself that. What image comes up? Ask yourself, what would it look like if I got over my ex? What would my ideal self look like? Make that an image, and then see that image. Then do this. Imagine the picture of you not being over your ex, the current you right now, and put it in front of your mind. Okay? And then imagine the picture of you being over your ex, the ideal self, the self that's awesome, and make sure that image is awesome and vivid, and you being happy, alright? And put that next to that image. And then all you gotta do in your mind, just switch it over. Like, switch over the negative image with the new image. Like, in your mind, just like, swish. And then switch, see that image in your mind, see it, get excited about it, and then open your eyes, think of something else, take a deep breath, and then do it again. See the image of you not being over your ex, see the image of you being over your ex, and then switch it over, and just see that image, boom, right? And make sure that the image of you not being over your ex is pushed away to the distance, right? And just see the image of you being over your ex and being happy. And do that around 10 to 15 times, anytime you feel like you want them, alright? And so what's going to happen is that you're going to begin to see yourself as this ideal self. You're going to be replacing the old self with the new. And so the more you do it, the more consistently you do it, the more it's going to be ingrained in your mental circuitry, alright? And that's how it's done. The last part is, and it's one of my favorite ones, it's through using a psycho-cybernetics tactics, which is visualizing yourself being over your ex. Do it 10 minutes a day, night, in the morning and at night. Wake up in the morning and see what would your day look like if you were over your ex. How your life would change if you were over your ex. Make sure that it's a consistent movie. Make that movie very, very specific, very vivid, and make sure you see every little detail. And notice yourself being happy. Notice yourself being over your ex. Notice yourself meeting new people. And I want you to do it every single day. And in the beginning, it's going to be very difficult because you may not imagine the future like that. But the more consistently you do it, the more obsessed you're going to become about that future. And more importantly, the more you're going to believe that you're going to get over them. You see, that's the important part, is the belief that you're going to get over them, because that's going to give you more motivation. All right? And that's how you're going to be able to get over your ex.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.